God. Okay, so hopefully this time the sound works. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing with the settings. So hopefully you can hear me fine this time and the sound isn't off. I think the only problem now with my phone is that the speaker on it's broken, so yeah, I can't use my phone anymore to do. Yay, it works. Good. Yeah, I realized on my last video that I made a few weeks ago that the sound was a little bit off and crackly, and yeah, so I think the speaker in my phone must just be dead. So I'll have to get that looked at. I'll just have to get a new phone. Is the van finished? Well, this is why I'm super excited. This is why I'm really vibing. So the van, I wouldn't say the van is finished, but I'd say the van is inhabitable. So that's why I'm in here. I'm sorry, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So last time I was having some trouble with my gas, and there was pretty much nothing in here, but now I took a little bit of advice, and now the gas works. It's fixed. We've got lights, we've got a split charge relay. This light up here, you can't see it, but it doesn't work yet because we haven't wired the middle light in. The two touch spotlights are wired in. Got a mirror. Also, the bed is made. I'm going to give you a tour in a minute. But first, I'm making a cup of tea. So, if you don't mind, I'm literally just on the driveway right now. I'm not anywhere special. But you know when you get super excited and you just got to go out and be in the van. That's me right now. Hi, hello, hey. So yeah, I'm super excited. So basically my friend asked me if on Tuesday I want to go for a week away with her. She's taking her van, and I was like, shit, so I need to get this van done. So basically she's put a fire under my ass, and I have just, I don't know, I call it shitting the bed. I've shit the bed and just got it done. My brother and his mate, bless him, I took my van to my brother's work the other day, and he spent 5 hours installing the split charge relay and the lights. Just incredible, really. I can't thank my brother enough for all that he's helped me with. I mean, he's helped me with putting the cladding in, and he helped me actually find the van, and he's helped me with the split charge, the electrics, and I just think without my brother, really, I wouldn't have been able to do it at all. I mean, I would have been able to do something, but it wouldn't have had electric in it, that's for sure. And it might have been a really shitty van, a bit like the last one, I guess. So it's nice to actually have someone technical that's reliable. Hi, hello. Yeah, Dale's a good egg. He's a good brother. He gets a little bit stressed sometimes, but that's understandable. But it's really cozy in here. It's ready for next week. There's a few things that don't work. There's a tap, so the tap doesn't work. The tap is second hand. It's like an X-display tap, and I bought it off eBay, and I should have just bought a new one for the extra few quid, but I was just trying to save a bit of money because I don't really have a lot of it right now. But the tap doesn't work. It's got like dodgy wiring, so you have to like jiggle the wires, and then it comes on and it doesn't go off, and then it goes off and it doesn't come on. So I'm gonna have to do my little trip next week without a tap. I'm just gonna have to use bottled water or something. It's not a biggie. I can still use the sink though, because the sink's plumbed to go outside when it's done. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Ooh. It's hot. Where's my little tea towel? So yeah, I'm just in here having a little sort of test run of the gas and the coziness. Oh, that is hot. I don't know why I took the lid off. I meant to only take the spout off, but I'm just super excited and I can't think. you know. So, yeah. I mean, it'd be nice to get a solar panel at some point. And it would be nice to get a tap that works, but for now it is workable. I went to our mill yesterday to look at sponge. My dog's waving at me, my housemate. So I went to Dunelm Mill the other day to get some sponge, and it was £80 for the amount of sponge that I needed, and I was like, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying £80 for like wafer thin sponge for my bed. So I called my mum, like, Mum, do you have anything? Do you have anything in the house? Because my mum's like a low-key hoarder, so she kind of has everything in the loft, which I get onto her about actually. But in times like this, it's kind of nice that she's a hoarder. So I got onto her, and she actually had a futon. So she's given me that, and I've totally just dismantled it and remantled it as bed cushions. So that's awesome. So yeah, I wasn't about to pay £80 for a little tiny bit of wadding. So the back of the futon was actually this bolster, which is now doubling up as my backrest for the chair. How cool is that? And the bed does pull out. I finished that yesterday, so the bed pulls out. And actually the bed doesn't pull out so far, it only pulls out a little bit. And because of the way I've screwed it, it doesn't really need a support leg. I might be wrong, I might wake up on the floor next week, but it doesn't really need a support leg, so that's kind of nice, kind of saves a bit of room. I mean, it's like a TARDIS in here. When you look on the outside and then you open the doors and come in, it's like, wow, the space, there's actually still space between me and the kitchen unit. There's still a big bit of space over here. Obviously I don't have a waste tank in here, so the water just drops straight out. I can have a bucket under there. The battery is under the bonnet. The leisure battery is under the bonnet, so that doesn't take up space in here, which is another awesome thing. So there's space saved there. I mean, there's only enough room. I mean, you could probably sleep 2 people in here, but I wouldn't like to sit in here for ages and share the space with another person. It's kind of nice that I want to have this all to myself. So yeah, give us a quick look around. Okay, I am using my iPad right now, so I'm not entirely sure. I don't really use my iPad that often, so if it fucks up, I can't help but swear sometimes, so if it messes up, I apologise in advance. So yeah, let's give you a little tour. So let's swivel this thing around. So if I come back here, oh, where's the camera? Oh, there it is. Oh, it doesn't look great in this light, but so there's my kitchen. There's my extender table that pops out. Bit dark. Where's this light at? Let's try it. There we go. There we go. So there's me. Oh, sorry, I keep touching the camera. There's the yeah, it's supposed to be a family show. I do. Whenever I upload the videos, I do say that they're not for kids. So yeah, there's my touch light up there. Here's my sink and hob. Here's my pull-out thing. Oh, you can't see my really nice there. I put some really nice curtains underneath the sink, which I kind of like. And up above there's like a nice rope that's attached with some brass bits that my tea towels are going to hang on. I mean, you can't put any weight on that for sure, but I can hang my tea towels on there. I've got a little coat hook over here. Let's see if I can spin this light around and just show. Sorry, it's really bad light. I should show you in the day. Oh no, it won't focus. There we go. There we go. And if I step out, whoa, the bed is all in black, so you kind of can't see it, but don't worry, I'll show you in the day. Woo. Sorry, it's really bad. I wish I could show you better. Look at this, it's just not focusing at all. But yeah, got a little mirror up there. No, focus, you fool. No, it won't focus because it's so dark. But there I've got a little mirror over there that I've applied. Down here I've got my little bin. It's hanging on the wall. Yeah, sorry, I'd love to give you a better tour. I'm just really excited. I'm just in here right now making a cup of tea. That's all really. So the tour, it'll have to be like a daytime tour. Oh. that out. Check that out. Look, you got mood lighting. If you touch it once, you get mood lighting. Yeah, got all I need. If you touch it again, regular lighting. Ooh, so it can be funky, moody. Yeah. Sorry, I'm really, really hyped right now. So yeah, I think we've done it, guys. I think we've done it. I think we've made it. Skylight's open, got my little fly net across. I have just made an offer online to get a rail that goes around the cab so I can put a curtain around the cab, but I won't get that in time, I don't think, for next week. But that's the plan, to put a rail around the curtain rail around the cab, so I can still like maintain the sensation of space when I'm in here, but also have a bit of privacy. I mean, I do have the pull across blind on the front window, but it's just the side windows mainly. I mean, for now I can just drape something over those, I guess. Yeah, it's come along really nicely. I mean, the past week it's just come along like that really quick, and it's been really exciting. I mean, when I put the bed cushion in today, I was like, oh my god, it's real. And then the gas regulator. So a lot of you guys on here, I was talking about my gas last week, I think, or last time I made a video. I'm well made it. I am so I can't even describe how chuffed I am. But last week, or last time I made a video, I said that my gas, I had this little adapter that I bought so I could use the miniature gas, the little cylinder gas bottles, so to save space, and I was really adamant on saving space, and I got this little adapter that come like obviously from China, I imagine, and I put it on, and flames were just flying out everywhere, flying out of the knob the gas alteration knob, and they were just, it wasn't pretty. And I was like, shit, they've sold me a dud hob here. And then a lot of you guys had mentioned about the pressure, like, oh, those canisters are really pressured. So I took that into account. I was like, okay, so maybe they have got a lot of pressure in those, and that little thing probably doesn't regulate the gas at all. So I thought I'd get a big gas bottle, which cost me a fucking fortune. And then I bought a gas regulator offline because they were slightly cheaper. The ones at the garage were a tenner, and I think the ones I bought online were £7. I mean, I know there's not much in it, but you know, when you're like self-employed and you're not really making a great deal of money, every penny counts, unfortunately. And that's when you buy shit taps because you're trying to save money. But yeah, I bought the regulator and it works. With the regulator it works. So my friend told me under the little knob that adjusts the flame height, I guess you'd call it, there's like a little air valve that lets air in or something, and he said, yeah, probably they're right. If the pressure is too high coming from the gas canister, rather than sucking air in to feed the flame, it's going to blow gas out of that little valve, and that seemed to be completely correct. So the hob works. Fantastic. Perfect. Just need to get the tap working, but that's not a big deal. I mean, as long as I've got bottled water, I'll be fine. I'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, I'm super made up. I'm super proud, and I've done, like, I know my brother's helped me do the electrics, and he's helped me just like hold up the roof panels and stuff, and he helped me put the skylight in. So I know my brother's done big jobs like that, like the skylight, he's done the split charge and the wiring, and he's sort of like overlooked a lot of my DIY when I first started putting the cladding in. But other than that, I've done it all myself. Like, I've just been like, fuck it, and then just done it. Sorry, I keep swearing. I swear a lot. I'm northern, I can't help it, but I'm very conscious of it. What's above your sun visor? It keeps flashing. I don't know what's above my sun visor. I don't know. Nothing? The sky? Oh, I can see it now. I can see it. What keeps flashing above my sun visor? That is my it's like a little MP3 music box Bluetooth thing, and that's what the music's playing off, so it doesn't drain my battery. And plus, it's better quality than the speakers. But yeah, I'm really chuffed with myself. Like, my carpentry skills, like, I did not know I could do carpentry. I mean, it's not good carpentry. It's really, really, let's call it rustic. But it functions and it looks kind of nice. So yeah, made up. And also, you guys, if you've been on my Etsy shop and bought anything these past few months, thank you so much. I mean, my Etsy hasn't done amazing, but it's done better than it's ever done in the past few years, and that's really helped a lot. So thank you if you have been over there and you have like bought a little trinket, or you bought a little vintage thing, or you bought a little handmade thing. I guarantee you, as soon as someone makes a purchase on my shop, I'm either straight out to B&Q or I'm straight online buying something for the van. So yeah, it's incredible, and I can't thank everyone enough for that. It's helped me in any way, to be honest. It just feels like I have my little zen space now. I don't know, Ricky, if there's any space in here for anyone else, but you could definitely come in for a cup of tea for sure. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to next week. I am taking Buster away with my friends and we are going down south. Yeah, it does feel like a real sense of achievement. It feels like this is something I was thinking about actually, and something I wanted to mention, but I always forget when I get on here to mention the things I've been thinking about. I was thinking that it's taken me like 2 years to do this. After like wanting to do it, it's taken me like 2 years to actually do it. And I think, well, do you know what? I came back with nothing. I came back from Portugal with absolutely zilch, like nada. And Devon, yeah, you might go through Devon. We're going to go through Devon for sure. I don't know exactly where we're going yet, but we're going. Yeah, I came back with nothing. I didn't come back with any money. I come back with like £2.50 to my name. I didn't even have I only had an automatic driving license, so I had to resit my driving license again to get a manual driving license so I could broaden my horizon on vans that I could buy. I mean, yeah, I will definitely make some travel videos, don't you worry about that. But yeah, I come back with nothing, and I think, well, 2 years it's taken me. That seems like a long time, but to do all the things that I've had to do, make money to get the van, actually get a driving license, retake my driving test, it's a lot of stuff to do, and then I've actually got to build it and afford all the building equipment. It's yeah, it has taken a long time, but that's a lot of stuff. And we live in sort of a society nowadays where it's like instant gratification. We want everything now. We want everything done yesterday, already done. And we kind of have to take a step back sometimes and realise that, yeah, things take time, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. And if you're patient, then the right stuff comes. I mean, I'm actually so glad that I've got a little van and not a big one. I mean, driving some big cumbersome thing round would just, I don't feel like I'd enjoy it. And like driving this around, it's not so big at all, and it just feels just right. It doesn't feel big and heavy, and it's not too expensive to run, and it'd be cheaper on a ferry, and I can see around the van when I'm driving. It's not too big. It's just right. It's perfect. Yeah. So yeah, it's not finished. We still got a wire in the light. We still got a wire in the tap. Size matters, yeah, I guess. In this case, smaller the better. Yeah, so we got a wire in the tap, and I could probably do with making a little bit extra cushioning for the pull-out portion of the bed. But right now it's habitable. Like, you could go away in this and be comfortable, I think. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week now. Really excited, really happy, really grateful. So I've been like, I know I haven't done any sort of like DIY videos, and I'd have liked to, but it's actually been at times a bit stressful doing the DIY. So I think trying to hold the camera and film myself actually doing DIY, it just would have been too much. I just wanted to sort of do it in peace, really. Oh, Daddy Longlegs. Hey, little chappy. Let's get you out of here because it's smoky and not very nice. Well, it's nice for me. Come here. Oh, I didn't know these guys were out yet. So yeah, I don't even know where I am now. Yeah, so I just kind of like didn't want to make any DIY videos, and plus you've all seen that stuff before. I mean, if you want to see someone doing a van DIY project, you can just YouTube it, it's fine, they're all on there. Yeah, but I have been putting a few things on my Instagram. So on my story on Instagram, I have been like posting, like today I posted about me sewing the cushions and installing my mirror, just little snippets really that you can see on there. So you can get me on there if you want to catch up with anything that I'm doing. There's an aeroplane going over. I wonder where they're going. Yeah, so if you want to catch me on Instagram, it's just boho on the go _ between all the words, and any sort of like updates I kind of put on there as I'm doing them. But yeah, look forward to giving you some videos next week, hopefully, from the van on the road. Yeah, unless you guys have any questions, I think I'm gonna drink my tea. I'm gonna drink my tea and just spend a little moment sort of sat in my van chilling. Sorry, I ate my milk for my tea behind you guys. Behind you guys, as if though you are all just crammed inside that iPad there. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. So yeah, oh, he's back. Daddy Longlegs is back. You stay in here, you're gonna die. So yeah. And if you guys have been watching since Jess, or you guys have been watching since Moss, what's your sister's van? It's not my sister, it's my friend. My friend has a Transit. My friend has a Ford Transit, kind of like my old van, except not minibus. Do you have a name for your van? It looks amazing. My van's name is Lola. Lola kind of reminds me of a bunny I once had. I used to have a bunny called Lola. So now we have the van Lola. But yeah, if you've been watching since Jess, way back when, and you've been watching since Moss, that kind of didn't go well, and you're still watching, then thanks for the support. I mean, sometimes I get really nice messages sent from you guys. Kind of makes me feel grateful that I post these videos, because some people will tell me that it's inspired them to do stuff and it's helped them in some way. That's kind of nice. I like that. I like to think that I'm not just sat here waffling for no reason. If I can inspire you to go out and chase a dream, then I hope that I have. I hope that I can. I hope that I will be your little candle in the dark and you can see that if you, with a little bit of persistence, you can do it, really. There's going to be bumps in the road. There's going to be times where you're like, why am I doing this? And then it will all come together in the end. It will all come together and you'll be super chuffed with yourself. Oh man, I can't wait. Got to do the first night's sleep in here yet though. Yeah, hopefully. One thing I'm looking forward to doing, because I've just started selling vintage items, not clothes. I'm no good with clothes. I'm not really a massive fashion person, if I'm honest. But I've been selling vintage items on my Etsy, like vintage ornaments and mugs and things, and just little things that like kind of like grungy looking and a little bit witchy and unusual. So one thing I'm looking forward to doing when I go travelling down south with my friend is going picking for some vintage items, like going car boots or going to antique stores or going to like thrift shops, second-hand shops, things like that. It's one thing I'm really looking forward to doing, and also looking forward to picking some vintage items for my van. Like, I want to get some little tea caddies, and I want to get some little like buntings, and I want to get some like nice little kitchen utensils that are really old and funky and nice and weird. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to doing. That's one thing I'm really gonna, and crafting too. There's gonna be lots of time for crafting, so. Oh yeah, I've got a really cool hoof, like a deer foot bottle opener on my Etsy right now, which is kind of cool. I probably should keep it, but I also probably will need to live and make a living, so I can't keep everything, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely need to make some stuff for the van, a little bit of bunting. I don't want to overcrowd it though. I don't want to go mental and overcrowd it, because then it'll lose the sensation of space. But you have to work the Thomas. Bye. Yes, I don't want to lose the sensation of space by overcrowding it with stuff, but I do want to decorate it up a little bit, give it a little bit of pizzazz jazz. So yeah, just some little frilly bits and fancy things and nice bits. And I wonder if I can get like some little storagey things. The only problem with storage in here is I did have like a little thing I got out of, we took a little cabinet out of the bathroom in the house, and I was like, oh, maybe I can put that on the wall in my van. But the thing with the van is that you don't really notice when you're in here until you have a good look at it, is the walls curve in slightly. So when you put anything on it, it faces down towards you. So that's kind of a little bit of an annoying thing to have to work around. So yeah, when you're putting storage on the walls, that's a little bit of a how's your mother? So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but then again, there's loads of storage under the bed because there's no batteries under there, there's nothing under there, the bed is just like empty space, empty storage space. So I'm going to put like a little suitcase under there with my clothes in. I've got like I've got this, where are you? This is what I was going to use as the sink in Jess, but now it's my little pantry. So I've got like cups, not cups, sorry, I've got like a bowl in there, spoons, pans, a little bit of packet rice, and my little tea caddy with my tea bags in. So that's what I'm using under my bed right now as storage for my kitchen stuff. And I'm going to pull that out and plonk it on the side, plonk it on the bed beside me. So lots of storage under the bed. Underneath the sink is water and gas. There's probably I could probably put a little storage unit in the centre there. That would require a little bit more pallet wood to do. Maybe just have like a set of drawers in the centre that pull out with like cutlery in and bits and bobs and cans of soup and stuff. But it's just one of those things. I'm really happy. I'm buzzing, really, to be honest. But yeah, it's one of those things that little knickknacks like that will come as and when. So I'm not in a rush to sort of like fill any spaces right now. They'll fill themselves over time. I mean, the back doors are looking a bit raw at the moment, just raw bare metal. So they could do with something, maybe I could just paint them to make them look nice. I want to put some windows in the back doors if I can. So I'm not going to invest too much time in the back doors in case I change them. And also the side door, I don't want to invest too much time in that in case I change it. Yeah. Is anyone else doing a van? Is anyone else thinking of doing a van? Has anyone else got a van that they've already done? Has anyone had a van and they don't have one anymore? I feel like this is the amazing thing about the live chat, is that I can interact with you guys, so I don't want to take that for granted if I can help it. And plus, these days I can't really be bothered too much editing videos. I mean, I will try for you, but I end up running out of space on my phone and stuff, so it gets a bit... Let's have a look at these comments. How about some little pictures and random pieces by the wood? Do you know what? I actually have a few pieces of artwork. A really lovely lady sent me a piece of her artwork of this tree. and I want to get a nice frame for it. I need to measure the picture and get a really nice wood frame for it, and I want to put it on the wall here somewhere, or over here next to the, like somewhere where I'm not going to put my head on it. So that would be quite nice. I'd quite like to put that up. And I think as I go around the country, I pick up little postcards and stuff, and I could stick those to the walls and stuff, which is kind of what I did in Jess, is above the kitchen sink and stuff. I had like a load of postcards. I had some from Thailand. Obviously we didn't drive to Thailand, but we went there. I just sort of stuck them around, and they were quite kind of nice just to have. But again, I wanted, like, I don't mind a bit of a junky look, like a rusticy junky look, like, you know, when you go to a pub and they have loads of photos on the wall and they have loads of ornaments about, but it's really tastefully done. I don't mind something a bit like that, but I don't want it to look cluttered and entombing, because it is such a small space. I mean, I can sit up quite happily here on the bed. I've got a little bit of space between my head and the bed, so I do have space and I can move around, and it's quite nice, but I don't want to have things dangling in on me that I'm going to be catching myself on all the time, pissing me off basically. I might make some wall baskets to go above the sink, so I can put like you know, like spoons and stuff in. That might be quite nice. I was also thinking about, you can get these test tubes that come on like a little clasp that you drill to the wall, and you can put like a rooted plant in them, so you could put like a snipping of a plant in there. But then it's just like, plants is one where it's like, is there going to be soil everywhere? Is there going to be water everywhere? Kind of don't want wood rotting and etc, etc. Do need to get a CO2 detector at some point, but I'm not going to sleep without the window open, or the skylight open, so hopefully we shouldn't be dying of CO2. Got to make sure the gas is turned off at night by the bottle. In fact, I'll do that now so that I don't die from the gas, because that's not encapsulated in any sort of cupboard like it should be, or like this suggests it should be. So we just need to make sure that's properly turned off. Oops, sorry, I just shined that in your eyes. Yeah. So, I mean, oh my gosh, I woke up this morning and I noticed that someone had left a comment on my last video about my hob not working, and they'd redirected me to this other person's channel whose hob also wasn't working, and they thought they had a gas leak, and they decided it would be a good idea to test the gas leak by lighting a lighter next to the gas leak, and it went, you know, flames everywhere, and then they turned the gas bottle off. And I thought, if you're suggesting that I test my gas leak with a lighter, I may be stupid, but I ain't that stupid. But no, I do some pretty stupid shit, but I wouldn't be doing that. So yeah, I don't know where I've gone on a tangent now. But yeah, we've been here half an hour, so I'm going to leave. I'm going to go ahead and leave. My music stopped. I'm going to go and I'm going to sit in here and have 5 minutes just to enjoy the space and have a little feel for what I need. If you guys want to hit me up anytime, I am always chilling about Instagram. So you can find me on there as boho_on_the_go. If you want to check out my weird wacky vintage stuff, there's a link on there too, to my Etsy. Nearly forgot what it was then. That's also Boho on the Go. Boho on the Go shop, I think it's called, on Etsy. Not much on there at the moment, because things seem to sell really quickly at the moment. A few cards and a few vintage things. But yeah, I will love you and leave you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and like, thank you so much for being there and just being really nice and in good company every time I want to come and chat to you guys. So if you ever want to chat to me, I'll usually reply on Instagram if you write to me, so head over and send me a hello, and I'll say a hello back, and maybe we'll share a few words. Maybe we'll become friends. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.